When I think of Susan, I think vivacious.
Rock solid colleague, that's what I'll say.
Class.
Gracious.
Serene.
Fabulous.
High energy. Poker face.
Compassion.
Sunshine.
Function.
Welcoming.
Fairness.
Enthusiasm.
Kindness.
Excitement.
Open-mindedness.
Energetic.
Creative. Competent.
Susan, when pandemic came, it brought a lot of people to their knees, but you didn't let that happen for Linden Place. You pulled everything together, you gave us inspiration, and I will always treasure the way that you got the town to come and see that Linden Place was here and that we were all going to be okay going forward. Thank you.
Susan, I thank you for everything that you have taught me, and it has been a pleasure working with you, and I will miss you so very much.
I think what a great steward she's been of this place. She's been here for 21 years. It's a huge loss to the community in Bristol. She will absolutely be missed. And boy, filling her shoes is going to be really hard.
I will begin just by saying thank you. Thank you for reaching out to me after I sent a note. It really was probably more meaningful than you realize. And I so remember the invitation to come here and sit down and have a conversation with you. It was enlightening, it was encouraging, and you made me feel as though I had something to contribute to the conversation, to Linden Place, and the subsequent invitation to be a part of this great place. None of that would have happened had it not been for you. I could not be more excited for you as you continue on your journey, and that there'll be another organization that will have the benefits and the joy of your amazing talents. Thrive, fly, go. Thank you.
It is wonderful to work with someone who's so smart and is so productive, because I hate wasting time. When there's time wasting, I need some of the meds you're on, because it really gets me burned. So anyway, thank you so much. Every minute I've spent with you has been a pleasure, and it is it's been a joy to meet you, and I hope to see you down in Little Compton.
You are my favorite sister, and I love you, and I am so happy for you.
Susan, when I think of you, I will always remember your poker face and how you never revealed how you were feeling. I may have known some of it, and you knew all of it, but I was always very, very impressed with your ability to keep that shit under wraps.
I am forever grateful that I had the opportunity to work with her and know her. So, Susan, good luck in your new future.
Hey, Susan, you just have the most wonderful smile and always make me feel happy when I see you. That's why I think of sunshine.
We are going to miss you, but you have so much going for you. You're going to make wherever you are a wonderful place. We've missed you. We will miss you, but we're not going to let you go. So plan on coming back to Bristol on a regular basis. You're very special. Take care.
My favorite story, Susan, is the time that you and I met with Pronzi Catering and told them they were fired. And then I realized that there was some mafia connections and we both might end up dead. So, you know we're going to miss you dearly, but we also expect that we're going to see a lot of you still. So I can't wait to see you in Newport and wish you all the best.
Susan knows how I feel about her. She's made Linden Place in the last 10 years, and I'll say more later.
Susan is just incredible with people and how she deals with difficult people, especially me. And she's always incredibly fair and just in how she deals with all the different personalities at Linden Place in such a fair and even-handed manner. And I am going to miss Susan more than I can say. She started working here when she was 10 years old, and she is leaving us to go to a wonderful position in Newport. And we are going to miss her terribly, but I know this is going to be a wonderful new chapter in her life. So, mwah.
We are going to miss you more than you can imagine.
Susan, I know you will fondly remember all of the wonderful times we had learning how to use QuickBooks, Excel spreadsheets, and I know your enthusiasm was so great as you rolled your eyes back, but you mastered it, you did a great job, and we're all the benefactors from it. Thank you.
The one time that totally was against what I just said was back in 1929. No, I'm only kidding. She's always been very, very excited about anything she did, and I know that she's going to be so incredibly wonderful at what she's doing for the Doris Duke Foundation that they're going to wish that they got her a long time ago, and I'm glad they didn't know about her a long time ago. So best wishes, Susan. I know you're going to just really knock them dead.
What people wanted to do here, she really helped people play to their strengths and encouraged people to take the ball and run with it, and I loved working with her for that reason because she was such a great collaborator, and she's going to be very, very missed.
Hi, Susan. First of all, I want to thank you for teaching me how to take care of the rose bushes. That was wonderful of you. And the other thing is, you handle things so beautifully. All the events that you've been to, you are so serene and so calm no matter what comes up. You remind me of a duck on a nice pond, just gracefully flowing along. And I know that underneath the pond, and everyone knows, that duck's little feet are going like crazy to stay on top of things, and that's how you are too, but you handle it like a pro. And the last thing I want to say is, you have the most eclectic, wonderfully, exotically wardrobe of anyone I know, and I've always enjoyed seeing how you look at all of our events. Good luck. Love you.
I always looked forward to Fridays when I had duty here because I knew I would see you and we'd always have great conversations. And I'm truly going to miss seeing you here when I work because it just won't be the same without you. You've been the heart and the soul of Linden Place, and I don't know how we're ever going to replace you. And I'm just going to miss you so much, but I wish you lots of luck in your new job. I know you're going to do well, and maybe we can meet in Newport for lunch, and you can show me that bag that you carry. So good luck and best wishes for a great new job.
Susan, I just want to wish you well. You're going to be a great loss to Linden Place. I've loved working with you, even with all the craziness with weddings sometimes on Saturday mornings, or doing 4th of July and trying to get all of those tables set up with linens and trying to figure out which linen goes to which table. But you're going to be so missed here. And I really appreciate all you have done. You are one of the most creative people that I have met, and the way that you have expanded the programs at Linden Place, those kinds of actions will never be forgotten. So I wish you well. I know my husband Neil does as well. And I hope you come back to Linden Place and at least come and visit us.
Hi, Susan. This is Linda. It's a bittersweet day when you're leaving. You've done such a wonderful job for us. Words cannot even say how we feel about you. You're wonderful. Good luck. You're part of the Linden Place family for forever. And we'll still send you mailings for donations. Love you. Bye.
Mr. Bean, thank you. So who made that statement?
We all know how much Susan loves Linden Place. And she knows how much we all love her. But how well do you know Susan? That's the question. And so to help fight her nerves, we are going to do a little game. And I need another chair. So that, oh, Greg, you can just sit right here. Right over there. Right there. Don't be shy. Just sit there. No pressure, none whatsoever. So we're going to ask a few little questions because when Susan leaves Linden Place, obviously she leaves a lot behind. But we're going to ask her to help prepare the next executive director by giving a few little choice pieces of advice. And so just to warm things up, I'm going to ask you a question, and you're going to write the answer there. We'll ask Greg what the answer to the question is, and then we're going to ask you to decide what you think the answer to the question is, okay? This is just a warm-up before we get to the tearful part where kind words are said and everybody's weeping. That is going to happen. So this is the playful part. All right. Susan, don't let anybody see that. You write, and you're just thinking. You're just thinking, all right? And you're being strong silent type. All right. All right. Okay, it's an either or. Which one would you do? There are two choices. Okay? First question. Prosecco or champagne? You write that down? Just write it down. Don't let anybody see it. Michael, no sneaking.
I'm neutral.
Okay, you're completely neutral. All right. Greg, which one is she going to say?
Who's paying for it? Faulty marker.
Faulty marker. Oh,
I thought we raised a lot of money the last time.
It doesn't. Okay, hold on. There is one. I know where it is.
That's it. No Christmas concerts this year. I'm afraid to touch it. It says Steinway. That sounds expensive. I met a piano tune.
I don't just have one. I have four. You get to choose whichever color you want.
Oh, I'm red.
Okay, there you go. All right. Okay, so Prosecco or champagne? Okay, how many people think it's going to be Prosecco? Raise your hand. Put your hands down. How many think it's going to be champagne? Raise your hand. All right, put it down. Greg, what's the answer going to be?
Champagne.
Champagne? That's just one more. Okay, next one. Shoes. When it comes to shoes, we need to give you this. Here you go. Shoes. High heels or hiking boots? You gotta decide, you gotta make a choice, it's a tough choice. How many people think it's gonna be high heels? Raise your hand, put your hands down. How many people think it's gonna be hiking boots? All right, push it down. Greg, which is gonna be?
Hiking boots.
Hiking boots, and the answer is both!
When we get home tonight, my wife will eat every pair of high heels in the closet, because there are none, and we'll put that on YouTube.
But I'm not looking at them.
All right.
Pair of shoes that
Next one in the warm-up category is which challenge would be more difficult? Giving a speech or relocating a spider? How many people think she's going to say giving a speech? Hands down, she gives great speeches. How many people say relocating a spider? Greg, what's it going to be?
Spider.
Speed!
But it's always a dramatic production when you
I do the glass and the paper and the transfer outside.
All right, we've broken the ice, we've calmed the nerves. Now we have three tips. Because there's going to be another executive director someday, all right? Anybody who came here thinking that you're going to talk her into staying, forget about it. It's not going to happen, all right? You're still going to use it. We love you, and we need you, and so you got to give some tips for whomever it is that we're able to persuade to come and try and follow in your footsteps. So, first question. Where's the best place to get a quick bite to eat in Bristol? Either Beehive or Sunset Cafe, which is your choice? How many people think she's going to say Beehive? Raise your hand. How many people think she's going to say Sunset Cafe? It's right across the street. Thank you very much. Greg, what's she going to say?
Sunset Cafe is on the debit card 2 or 3 times.
If you're going to recruit new donors or new volunteers or new employee to your next executive director, do you recommend that they take them to Roberto's or Portside? Whoa, getting political here. How many people think she's going to say Portside? How many people think she's going to say Roberto's? Greg, which one should she?
Is Roberto's where the waiter had gotten punched in the face?
No. That was Leo's.
Portside.
It's a tough call, but I would say.
And finally, if there is a place to go for a quiet moment at Linden Place when you just need to kind of collect your thoughts, where's it going to be? Is it going to be out the gazebo? Or is it going to be in one of the fancy new restrooms in the and it could be the men's room, you know, I mean, whichever one. So she can go to the gazebo. How many say gazebo? And how many say restroom? For collecting votes. Which one are you going to choose?
Restroom.
Restroom? You can't say both because it
doesn't work that way.
So, third floor hall. Gazebo would be my second.
Awesome. Thank you. There's only like 100 people who would love to say a few words to you. And so the way we're going to do it is Alex right here is collecting those. And so you'll be able to see them a week or two from now. Okay? But before then, we need you to know, like from the group, how much you're loved. Michael, would you help me here? Sure. So like, you know, maybe a week or two from now when you're tired of driving all the way from home and you realize that Rough Point is a rough point and it's a pain in the butt to get to. Okay, you're going to remember the love in this room. And I say 2 weeks from now, it could be 2.5, maybe even 3 weeks from now, conveniently located on Valentine's Day is a certain special someone's birthday. So we're going to sing you happy birthday early. And you'll hear the resonant sounds forever and ever. Donna Sweeney is here and brings regards from places high and low and the promise of special signatures and love in the future.
We have some words, Susan. You will be missed.
I'll read them.
Yes, please.
We'll start off with the illustrious Senate. The State of Rhode Island Senate citation. Be it hereby known to all that the Rhode Island Senate hereby offers its sincerest congratulations to Susan Battle, Executive Director, in recognition of your 21 years of service as Executive Director of Linden Place and your commitment to preserve the historic property and ensure accessibility by developing programs that enhance the artistic, cultural, and educational life of the area. The entire membership extends its very best wishes on this memorable occasion and expresses the hope for continued good fortune. Where's your husband? He needs to hold everything. Come on.
Yeah,
He's getting more than one thing.
Only he won't smile for any pictures.
Okay, again, State of Rhode Island, citation. Be hereby known to all that the Rhode Island House of Representatives hereby offers its sincerest congratulations to Susan Battle, Executive Director, Linden Place, in recognition for your 21 years of faithful service as Executive Director of Linden Place and your commitment to preserve this historic property and ensure accessibility by developing programs that enhance the artistic, cultural, and educational life of the area.
But wait, there's more.
There is one more.
And by the way, I just want to say, I've done something like this maybe 1,000 times, and it's never been more elegant. So keep on.
Well, in the military, you go and stand at attention when I do this. This is from the Town of Bristol citation presented to Susan Battle. This one's actually a little more personal, Susan. In recognition of Susan Battle's remarkable dedication as the backbone of Linden Place for over 21 years, we honor her invaluable contributions to our community. Her innovative leadership secured crucial grant funding, fostering ongoing architectural advancements that have sustained Linden Place's standing. Susan's initiatives, including a historically accurate audio tour, a strategic plan, and a dynamic social media presence, have elevated Linden Place's cultural and educational impact. Her departure leaves a void that will be sorely felt at Linden Place and in the hearts of the people of Bristol. In making this presentation, the Honorable Town Administrator, Honorable Town Council, and the Town of Bristol, State of Rhode Island, in accordance with the authority vested in them, it sounds like I'm marrying you anyway, the citizens of Bristol, and on behalf of all Bristolians, extend heartfelt gratitude for Susan's enduring commitment and positive influence in our town.
Oh, okay.
He was absent today.
Now, Susan, you may want to say a word or two, but there, as I said, probably there are a lot of people who are not here who wanted to be here. Okay, so there's love coming your way from a lot of different angles. But there are a couple people that are going to say a couple words before we let you go. Ray, you can sit if you want. Thanks. Some people have known you for a short time and fallen in love, and some people have known you for a long time and were wise enough to fall in love with you at a time when Linden Place needed you. You didn't know it. Nobody could possibly have known how deeply, completely wonderful that is. But Chuck Millard has been around for an awfully long time, and he has a few words to share with you. Chuck, come on.
First of all, definitely, I haven't heard a word anybody said. So I'm starting from scratch. As many of you probably know, I was a caretaker at Linden Place many, many years ago. As a matter of fact, I'm so old that I was the caretaker when George absconded with all the goods and I helped to pack the carriages. Now, all kidding aside, Susan, getting us through COVID, the wedding stuff, just being the executive director, writing grants, she probably feels like she's been here since 1825. But in fact, it's her quiet leadership and grace that has carried us through all these years. And I really appreciate that. The other thing is that Susan has always been in the present. She's gracious, she's welcoming, she's been a perfect ambassador for Linden Place as long as I've been here. I mean, I'm really proud to have pushed her from the assistant to the directorship, and I think she's grown in the job and just led us to places we really had no right to expect to be, considering what we are. But I think she's led the way, and it's a testament to her tenure in putting together the criteria for a new executive director. The template we've put together to replace Susan is basically to clone her. We're working on it. We're going to miss you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chuck. And now the next and almost final words. come from the person who is, in my personal experience, the best chairman of the board that one could, chairperson of the board that you could possibly have.
Susan, everything that people have said, we all feel. I truly believe Linden Place would not be standing today if not through your leadership. I remember a conversation we had when you transitioned as executive director. You questioned your abilities. I think I told you to stuff it. You were good. and you've done everything that the board has asked for you. You're great to work with from a board perspective, from just a personal perspective. You're qualified. I hate that you're leaving, if the truth be known, but I think it's a wonderful opportunity for you, and I'm really happy for your own personal growth. I don't think we'll ever get someone to replace you with your experience and your knowledge base and your 20 years in the building. So we had to change the job description because we could not replace you. So in all fairness, in all honesty, you're the best that Linden Place has produced in its history since 1980, 90. Aunt Linda, when did this place start getting, that's my Aunt Linda there. She's probably she and Chuck are the only ones before Susan. You've done such a wonderful job, and I thank you very much. And your baby is now sort of grown up, and you're free to go.
You don't have to say anything.
Okay, I'm gonna stay. Let's just go have a party. I'm so incredibly touched and slightly emotional, which I really didn't think I would be, but this is above and beyond and so incredibly personal and meaningful to me. And every person in this room just means so much to me. And Linden Place is 21 years of friendships that have grown, and I grew up here. I was, I think, 24, 25 when I started working here. I was a baby, and I learned everything I know from this amazing institution. And what this amazing institution is all of you. It's all of the people that I got to work with, I got to hang out with, I got to chat with on a daily basis, and that I learned so much from. I feel like every day I came in and got to work with all of you, I got to learn something every single day, and I am just so honored that you did all this for me. And I'm going to miss you so much, but I know that Linden Place, like, look at all of you. You're such an amazing group of people, and Linden Place is still, I feel like, at its beginning days. It has so much ahead of it, and I'm really proud to have been a part of it, so thank you.
But wait, there's one final little itty bitty tiny more thing. Peggy and so many others pulled together to try and create something that would be half as good as a party that was thrown by Susan. We did the best we could, kiddo. We did the best we could. Peggy?
This is from everyone in the room, and it's just a little token. I would like you to open it now. The flowers, and there's some shampoo. We got the Prosecco. I know, but it's a good one.
I have never said no Prosecco, as you know. And I truly, one important thing I want to say is I know that Peggy and Rose and Lynn and Joanne and Steve put so much into this, and thank you so much. This is beyond what I
It's actually very easy to plan a party for Susan because everybody wants to help.
And you go to
it's a lot of fun.
And I didn't have to set up any tables.
They have to be taken down.
Oh, pretty. This is a Joanne card.
There's 2 other cards out there that everyone signed.
Oh
too.
yeah. All right. Best of luck in your future, and you pour love from all your friends at Linden Place. Oh. Oh.
Susan, go inside it here, so she can have a little gift.
I love the bag. Couldn't be more perfect. And I'm a bag person.
It fits a laptop in there.
There's going to be nice. Oh. Beautiful. Thank you. Beautiful wallet. There's something in there.
Greg, you get to go to the sunset tomorrow morning.
It's how to fundraise too.
Oh my goodness, thank you. We
help you and Greg do something really special.
For gas money.
New pair of shoes.
I don't know, my dad's saying new shoes, so I think I'm gonna go with that.
Gas money is twice as much.
It is. Thank you.
And the flowers too.
Oh, they're
Take those home.
gorgeous. Thank you everybody so much. Thanks for everything.
If you would sit in that chair, we're going to take a photo so you can see every single person here. So everybody squeeze and move the table if you can. Just get as close as you can. If you can see the camera, if you can see Alex, I'll take a backup picture too.
You want me to take an actual photo?
Oh yeah. And I'll do it. So squat down, stand up on your toes, lean in, be near.